The Nordic collaboration has long roots, and it started actually as an NGO cooperation, more or less between professional groups. Then it also has roots in politics, economy, and culture. And the Interparliamentary Forum, the Nordic Council, was founded in 1952. The intergovernmental organization Nordic Council of Ministers was founded in 1971. So we'll see what the technique gives us. Yes, there we have it. The cooperation with Northwest Russia is almost 20 years old. We have guidelines for the cooperation, and the Nordic Council of Ministers wants to develop closer links between the Nordic region and northwestern regions of Russia, strengthen stability, security, and development in the whole region, and maintain Russia's role as an active partner in the regional cooperation. It is also very important for the Nordic Council of Ministers to build a strong and cohesive Barents region and Baltic Sea region. Priority areas in the cooperation are a few. From the last ones, where there was a list, now there is not really a list of cooperation areas. Cooperation can be done in all areas where there is a Nordic interest, when the Nordic Council of Ministers is active. There are then focus on some areas, and that is promoting democracy, respect for human rights, and the civil society. That's something that's interesting for everybody over here. We also have cross-border issues that impact on the Nordic countries and Northwest Russia. Those are, for example, trafficking human beings, or diseases, ecological questions. And a very important part is cooperation with NGOs. We are coming closer to our team. The office has been working in St. Petersburg since 1995. We have regional centers in Arkhangelsk, Kaliningrad, Murmansk, and Petrozavodsk. Our most important instrument for financing the cooperation that we have with Northwest Russia is the Knowledge Building and Networking Program. That's a program for bigger projects. Normally they go over 1 year to 2 years. They can be in public administration. In research and education, there's a special program between the Russian Ministry for Education and Nordforsk and SEO that is administered separately. But the other areas can be economic development, support to civil society, and then there's also a possibility for Russian participants to practice at the Nordic institutions. These projects always require that we have a partner from Russia and from at least 2 Nordic countries. We have tried to regroup the projects so that we can say that the projects mostly we have them in 4 areas. It's cultural diversity and creativity, welfare, equality, and civil society. Then we have economy, entrepreneurship, and labor market, and so-called green solution, green growth. The civil society gets support from 2 NGO programs. There's a bigger NGO program for the whole region, and one that is focused on cooperation with Russia. But we have some projects also in the KBMP project. Those NGO programs are part of the bigger program. And we have a few projects that give support to media cooperation. We've had a project concerning good governance principles, and also a project on legislative cooperation between legislative authorities in order to strengthen the civil society and democratic development. Sorry, now I'm advancing too quickly. Since 2007, we have a program on the NGOs that wants to establish and develop networks between NGOs from Russia and the Nordic countries. The applicant always shall be from Russia, and there must be partners from at least 2 Nordic countries. The aim is to promote exchange of knowledge, experience and skills, and we want to spread information about the democratic process and values of Nordic countries and the society and culture. The projects have been in various areas. They have there's much in environment, even more in the social sector, but all and promoting healthy lifestyles and support to vulnerable groups, but then also in culture and creative industries. We've had till now 14 application calls. The last one was in the spring, and the grants were given now in May. The annual budget is now 3.5 million Danish crowns, which is a bit less than €500,000. The maximum grant is 200,000 Danish kroner for a project in this program. According to the statistics, we've had 322 applications, and about half of them have got a grant. The most important thing in this is perhaps that the next application call, deadline for the next application call is the 10th of October. And if you have any questions, we have Andrei Anisimov from the office here, who is administering our program and can give you more information about what is needed for applications and how you can get them best sent over to us. We also have the so-called big NGO program that's for the whole region, and it's 1 year old, works since 2006. That is administered from our secretariat in Copenhagen, and it's a tripartite cooperation where the applicants can be either from Russia or Belarus, the Baltic states, Poland, or from the Nordic countries. There is always a requirement to have at least 2 Nordic countries involved, because otherwise it's not Nordic, it's bilateral. And it has the same aims to give support to civil society development. The budget is a bit bigger. It's about 800,000 euros, 6 million Danish kroner, and the grants can be twice as big as in the other one. Here you have also the contact to Isabella Butenko-Olesen, who is administering the program in Copenhagen. And then I thank you for your attention.